Grand Rising, y'all. This is Tell Truth Vision Early in the Rising. I am your host, Plump Queen, and I appreciate y'all giving me y'all time and y'all energy today. Well, I wasn't going to do this. I'm going to keep it real. I got up because I got a meeting in an hour and a half. But I definitely wake up and I'll be checking my social media. And of course, we all know what's been, the topic for the past 3 days or 2 days or whatever. So again, I wasn't going to talk about this, but I saw something that compelled me to do so. And I think this is a perspective that needs to be put out there. And after that, I'm going to let, folks go back to being distracted because y'all do know I feel like this is a whole distraction. I don't believe nothing on TV. I'm going to just keep it real. I have not watched the Oscars in years. I really don't care. None of the people, who deserve Oscars gets them. And when they do, things like this happen. So, everybody has their opinion on about how Will was feeling, if that was right, if it was wrong, and all that other jazz. So on a surface level, I can definitely see everybody's side. I can see, on one side how inappropriate that was. You're talking about the Oscars. It's supposed to be the most prestigious stage, of all times, all this other great stuff. So, in that light, no, that would not have been the right place to handle a situation like that. We can go into how, they are comedians and comedians do that all the time. You know what I'm saying? All of that is true. You know what I'm saying? I agree with that. I also agree, that, Will Smith is human and he could possibly be going through some things. He's definitely, been getting it rough in social media for the past few years with his wife and all this other stuff. So it is very plausible that he is a human being. You know what I mean? He has feelings. You know what I'm saying? And this was just the last straw, the straw that broke the camel's back, and he just couldn't, control himself and, all that good stuff. And I also see the whole protection of the Black woman and protection of the Black wives or wives in general. You know what I'm saying? I can see that point, how, it's about time that men stand up for us and, all of that good stuff. I see all those points. All those points make sense. All those perspectives make sense. You know what I'm saying? And there can be some truth, and all of that. But this is what I think. I think they all just showed you why that man just got an Oscar. We talking about the Oscars, man. And you mean to tell me that somebody got assaulted on the Oscars and there was no police called? That's assault. Okay? I don't care what nobody say. That's a crime. Okay, and I'm gonna keep it real. And if it was anybody, if it was not two Black people, I promise you that shit wouldn't have went down the way it did. This is another reason for us to argue with each other back and forth about who's right, who's wrong, and how we feel about other people's situations. Did you guys ever think that this was supposed to be a distraction because finally, Will Smith, finally Samuel L. Jackson. Let me bring up the photo. Uncle Maya fam, how you doing? Lighthouse in the building. Yeah, I wasn't gonna talk about this, bro, but I just wanna, throw this little in here because of the stuff that I have been seeing. So you know me, this is a distraction. This is all an act. This is one big ass minstrel show for our community. No, for their community. You know what I'm saying? And just another way to stop us from showing our greatness. Because y'all know me. I don't fuck with the Oscars. I don't fuck with any platform, honestly, that we don't run. If we don't run it, that means that someone else is validating our talent. That's how I see that. So if it ain't us doing that, then I don't care. So this is why I don't watch the Oscars. Okay. But what I saw that made me want to talk about it was this. I didn't know that Samuel L. Jackson finally, let me say it again, finally fucking gets an Oscar. This man has played 1,000 amazing roles. 1,000 amazing roles. And they finally gave him an Oscar on the same night that all y'all talking about is how Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. We're not talking about how this man deserved, because again, y'all feel like the Oscars is the end all and be all, right? So finally, this man got the recognition that he deserves, but no one was talking about that. No one cares about that. That one of the greatest actors is, you know what I'm saying, gave one of the other greatest black actors, you know what I'm saying, on this planet, the recognition he finally deserves, and no one is talking about it. All y'all talking about is how Will Smith smacked Chris Rock and how Chris Rock didn't, you know what I'm saying, press charges like anybody else would have in that situation. That this is not what y'all talking about. Okay? Y'all not even talking about this either. Because Will Smith is one of the greatest actors. He should have been gotten an Oscar way before King Richard. That man has played the most important black roles within the last decade. Every impressionable, every movie out right now that actually has substance, this man has played the leading role. Y'all not talking about that though. Y'all worrying about his mental health. Y'all worrying about his applause. You know, we're worried about everything but black excellence. Y'all don't think that was done on purpose? You don't think that the Oscars, you know what I'm saying, didn't know and ain't letting that ride? Like, when are y'all gonna wake the fuck up and realize that you are never going to be great here? I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do. They are going to always, always take our shine. I'm sorry. I don't care who we are. They are lightly Bill Cosbying them right now. Because when you think of the Oscars now and you think of our amazing actors, this is what you're going to think about. You're not going to think about him, you know what I'm saying, winning an Oscar for that role. This is what you're going to be talking about. No one is going to talk about Samuel L. Jackson now. He did, that moment was ruined for him. And he's been waiting for that for 30, 40 years. And that moment is ruined. And guess what? We're the ones who ruin it. We put too much stock into their shit. This is why I started Inspire Media Network. So we can have our own shit. Where we don't have to do stuff like that and act the damn fool in front of these folks so they can continue to be up here and us down here. That's exactly what that shit is about. Don't care what nobody say. I don't care how hard you've been arguing with your mom and your daddy and everybody on the internet. That is what that whole shit was about. Had nothing to do with Jada, because I'm going to keep it real. Like a lot of people are saying, there's been worse things said about that woman in the past 4 years than you talking about her alopecia. I'm sorry. I'm walking around as an amputee. You miss me with all that shit. We all got shit going on with us. People got diseases. People got all types of stuff going on. Okay, comedians from the beginning of time, Chris Rock, Will Smith, all of them have made their careers off of talking shit about people's, you know what I'm saying, shortcomings. So miss me with that. If you watch any of Cat Williams shit, you're a hypocrite. If you sit in there mad at Chris Rock for doing what he just did, because that is how these comedians have made their careers. So miss me with that. You can't talking about, they talk about gay people mad hard. They talk about white people mad hard. They talk about crackheads mad hard. Ain't being on crack a disease? How many crackhead jokes have you heard? Black people. So let's keep it real. Y'all pick and choose when it's okay. That's BS. Okay? So Don't hear no talking about Bill Cosby, R. Kelly. We treat them like they never. Exactly. And that is the point. Any one of us that is great and at the top of our game is only a limit. There's always a cap. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what industry you in. There's always a cap. You can't get but so big. You can't be but so good. You cannot be a great representation because guess what? That controls the minds. See, if we see us being great, that means we can be great. See how that doesn't work for them? See, Will Smith is the poster child, you know what I'm saying, of a good guy. Will Smith was the good guy. He was our good guy. He is no longer the good guy now. You got people on a talk talking about I'm a Christian and violence should never be the way. So now he's violent because he slapped somebody. Not the Will Smith, you know what I'm saying, in Pursuit to Happiness. Not King Richard, you know what I'm saying? Not I Am Legend, I Robot. Now he's the dude, you know what I'm saying, who slapped another dude at the Oscars. Y'all don't see that? How many of these distractions has to come for y'all not to see that? Because we're the only ones, again, arguing about this shit on social media. Not everybody else, just us. Worrying about folk that don't care about you. Y'all are sitting here trying to figure out if Oscar-winning actors are acting or not. Do you see how insignificant and dumb that is? All the shit that's going on right now. All the shit that we should be worrying about. And what we talking about is why this man hit him at the Oscars. We got to do better, man. We really, really got to do better. We really, really need not worry about these award shows. These people do not care about you, your accomplishments, and how that makes us feel as a whole. Period. So can we just stop allowing this stupid shit to distract us? We whole adults out here paying bills. Gas is $7 to $8 now. You know what I'm saying? And shit, y'all complaining about how much the gas is and all of that. So how do you have the time to worry about what these rich ass, wealthy ass, ain't giving you a dime ass people? I'm sorry. Jada ain't the first and she won't be the last to have alopecia. I'm sorry. She's not. Y'all got to get out of that. People using diseases and all this other, all this stuff, you know, again, as distractions. That woman got enough money to take care of herself. She has enough money and enough resources to figure that shit out. I'm sorry, she is not the representation of the regular folk out here who have that problem. Stop it. I'm sorry, I cannot trust what these people say on TV. Both her and her husband are actors. They have been acting for 20, 30 years. I can't believe shit that they say. All of a sudden now, Will Smith is only going to be talking about this situation on her Facebook Red Table Talk. Y'all don't see this shit? How they take y'all attention, y'all's money, y'all's energy for them, and ain't giving you a dime. This is Hollywood. I'm going to need y'all to start acting as such. And it's not to say that they're not real people. Of course they're real people, but they are not in the real world with us. Their world is different than ours, period. Relationships, everything about being in that world is different, period. When they link up, love is not the same out there in that space. I don't care how much you want to try to make yourself feel that way. What's more disrespectful? What's more disrespectful, the jokes or your wife cheating? Is exactly stuff, and that's what I mean. Now everybody's saying, they were in an open relationship and all of that, so that was permission and all that. It's not even about the act. It's about what's being said. He hit him, right, because he said something. So if it was really based on him being tired of people, saying something, that situation definitely should have been the thing. Because everybody was talking about that. And people was wild disrespectful about that. Doesn't matter if you agreed to it or not. If y'all was cool with that, we talking about how people's response to it was. And pretty much everybody been calling your wife a hoe and calling you a sap for letting it go down like that. That has been the narrative this whole time, which also leads me to believe on why he did that. Because now Will Smith is the man. He was a sap for the past 4 or 5 years. Now he the man because he slapped another man who is non-violent. We talking Chris Rock here. Not The Rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so much that can be said about that situation, which is why it's a distraction. Great informative live. I think we definitely given what happened too much energy and taking things away from how our own worth and managing our own emotions. This is a fact. This is a fact. And we fall for it all the time because we still keep telling ourselves or thinking to ourselves, that our lives, are just so much minute that we need to be indulged in theirs. They're just living this lavish life when in fact they're going through the same shit we going through just with a whole lot of money and in front of everybody. How is her entanglement any different than what regular folk go through on a regular basis? You know what I'm saying? I mean, how many people talk about other people? Like, let's just keep it real. We have to do better as adults. You know what I'm saying? I understand the kids. I was a kid once. You know what I'm saying? I was engulfed in, the celebrities that I like, the music artists that I like. I get it. But we out here whole adults living life. Why do y'all care? Why are y'all putting so much energy into that? How is that helping you? How is that helping your community? How? How is that solving the immediate problems that's in your life right now? How? And miss me with we need some entertainment. We need some, play games with your kids. Go bowling if you want to entertain yourself. Read a damn book, something. But stop putting all of your energy into these people. Y'all are the reason why these people making money, and you ain't. This is why they stay the 1% and you not. Because they can't make that bread without your attention. If you put that attention on yourself, maybe you will be up there with them. Thought about that? Like, we got to do better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I woke up the other day. That's the only reason why I knew the Oscars was on. That's the only reason why I knew it happened. Because that's all I saw going down my timeline. Grown ass people going back and forth about who, what, when, where, and why this man hit. It's just crazy. Y'all got whole people out here sick. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They still, y'all just got tricked on this COVID shit. Why y'all not talking about that? Why are y'all not in an uprage and an uproar about that? Because just a year ago, that was a death sentence on the news. And now all of a sudden, the shit turned out to be the flu. And y'all niggas ain't talking about that. Y'all had whole fights, lost friends. You know what I'm saying? Fucked up y'all families over who should get the jab and who shouldn't and all this other shit. Now come to find out it ain't nothing but the flu. Why y'all not talking about that? This just really shows you how much you truly care about yourself on a subconscious level. We got to do better. We have enough entertainers. We need engineers, doctors, absolutely. We got to do better, man. Because y'all be the ones talking about fuck this and fuck that and life is this and I'm depressed and I'm this and I'm that, but you not focused on nothing to help that. Y'all know most people are depressed because y'all sitting there watching somebody else's life and thinking that's what you're supposed to have. You do know that, right? Because you watching Will Smith and Beyonce and all of these niggas, you know what I'm saying, getting all this money, so you feel like your life ain't shit. Because you looking at what they got. And it's making you depressed. Stop focusing on things that's not helping you. That does not help you. Knowing the gossip about these people's lives. That's not helping you. That ain't helping your kids. It's not stopping generational curses. It is not bringing generational wealth to you. So stop putting your energy into that. Y'all want to be Bill Gates. You want to be all these successful people. You want to know, but you ain't focused on the shit that these people focus on. Because I promise you, they not talking about the damn Oscars. I promise you, they don't care about what anybody is doing in that, you know what I'm saying, in that space. Because they out here getting them coins. They probably own a percentage of the Oscars. So they just getting their dividends. We got to do better. This world is not going to get better. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Are you prepared for that? If you're not prepared to honestly deal with, you know what I'm saying, not having food, water, all these resources and shit like that, if you are not prepared for a lockdown like 3 years ago, if you ain't prepared for that, you should not be caring about the Oscars. You should not care about Will Smith and Jada and Chris Rock or anybody else. If something goes down right now and you're fucked. If that's where you at right now, you hustling backwards. Your focus is on the wrong thing. You need to do better. Straight up. Like, it's just crazy. After all the things that have happened in these last 3 years, I still got to say shit like this. Not enough people, clearly not enough people died. Clearly not enough people lost their homes. Clearly not enough people lost their minds for y'all to focus on the shit that you're supposed to be focused on. Like, I ain't get sick now one time in this whole situation, but I promise you, these past 3 years has changed my mind in a whole lot of ways. There's definitely shit that I have no energy for, do not care about. Because it ain't helping me prepare, you know what I'm saying, for what I can't control, what I don't know what's coming. That is what we need to be focused on. So please, can y'all stop making these people money? Can you please, you know what I'm saying, stop being the minstrel show? See, they put it on us at the beginning, but now we're volunteering for this shit now. Because I promise you, all the prestigious people, and you know what I'm saying, that place was just, I can see their faces now. They were just shaking their head. These niggas. Guarantee you, don't care what y'all think. These niggas. This is why you can't give them nothing. Guarantee you, that is what they're thinking. This is why we took so long to give y'all anything, because we can't give y'all nothing. Soon as we give y'all something, you fuck it up. Guarantee you that was the consensus in the room. And y'all the ones who put the Oscars and the Emmys and all of these things on these high pedestals. Y'all do. Y'all made it seem like that is the end all and be all. If you don't have that award, that you ain't shit. Y'all think that way. So if that's the case, what you doing? The media is misleading, full of distractions. They are in the business of making money, so much that money is more important than the truth. My thing about it is the people who are arguing about it are not seeing none of that money. That's what I'm trying to get at. Y'all don't see none of that bread. So what you doing? Y'all still telling yourselves that these people care? No, it's about money. If it ain't about money, it don't make sense. They not about to do nothing, give you nothing, say nothing to you, show you nothing that's not going to give them bread. And you should know that already. So what we doing? Why do we continue to like like common sense, like commercials? Y'all know these people lying in these commercials. You know those are actors being paid to say lines. You know that, right? You know they're hired to use those products. You don't know if those products are good or not. They're not really putting those products on their bodies during those commercials. All that shit is makeup. You watched America's Next Top Model, so you know for a fact that that shit is fake. But you watch it anyway and you buy it anyway. This is why advertisement is a damn near $1 billion business. Because even though you know those are actors, you still trust it because of who the actor is, because of who the model is. Common sense. We all know this. But you watch commercials and that's how you buy shit. This is why it costs $1 quadrillion to have a 30-second slot on a Super Bowl, because they know you're going to buy what you see repetitively. It don't have to be the real thing. It doesn't have to be organic. It doesn't have to do what it says just because you see it all the time and you associate it with somebody who looks good, somebody that you trust. This is what they do with our entertainers. See, for some reason, we trust our entertainers, even though they are paid to entertain us. Exactly. You know Sprite is bad for you. Don't you know Sprite has ingredients in that gives you cancer? Did you guys know that? But because LeBron is eating McDonald's and drinking Sprite, you gonna go buy that shit. Even though your doctor been told you need to stop drinking sugary drinks and soda because of your blood pressure and that hypertension that you got going on. Your doctor keep telling you not to drink that shit, but because LeBron James sipping on it and got a cartoon, you gonna go and buy it. We got to do better. You can blame other people all day. We can even try to go and blame the media, but at some point, you have to use your own fucking brain. At some point. So just like you got all that beef, all that in your chest to be coming at somebody about somebody else's situation that you really don't know about. Because let's keep it real. Y'all don't know what's going on with Will and Jada. I don't care what they put on social media. Y'all don't know what's going on in them people's relationship. This whole shit can be staged to keep them paid. The whole thing could be a whole fucking movie for all y'all know. And y'all ain't gonna find out until the tell-all book when they're like 90 and shit. Like, absolutely. Accountability. We gotta do better, man. So can y'all please stop arguing about this shit? Can y'all move on? Please. It's just it's embarrassing. I'm just out there and say that shit's embarrassing. All this knowledge out here, all this information, all these segues, all these ways that you can learn shit, and y'all are literally choosing not to. And that's what takes away that level of empathy when shit go down, when people get to dropping and dying and all that stuff, and then y'all get mad because ain't nobody shedding tears, you know what I'm saying, or or got any empathy for that shit, because y'all are bringing this on yourselves. You argue and laugh and ridicule people like me, you know what I'm saying, for saying things like this, but you're doing it to yourself. What you want me to do? I'm telling you, and you don't want to hear me. So it's like, it's a little agitating. I'm going to say that. It becomes part of the job, but it's a bit agitating because it's just like you see people with such potential. We're great. Biggest consumer, you know what I'm saying? Everything about this country has been built off of our imaginations, off of our talents, off of our struggles. We're fucking great. And we don't know it. It's just like just looking at a kid and you just want to wake up, wake up. I love y'all. I promise you I do. But we got to do better. This is what you're showing your kids life is supposed to be like. This is what you're showing your children how to prioritize shit. We got to do better, man. So stop worrying about these people who ain't worrying about you. If you ain't fucking Jada, if you ain't fucking Will Smith, y'all should not worry about who they sleeping with. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. It should not take up this much energy. Y'all should not care about the Oscars. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should not care about the prestigiousness of the Oscars. The only people who should be worried about that is the people who run the goddamn Oscars. That's it. And y'all need to see, you know what I'm saying, when this shit goes down, what it is. Because I promise you, I don't care what nobody say, if Chris Rock was a white comedian, this shit would not have happened. This shit would not have happened. This shit would not have happened. And had he did hit him, Will Smith would be in jail. Will Smith would be in jail. That nigga would be in jail. Period. And y'all all know it. So miss me with the new Oscar winning. They should have just gave him a second Oscar for that performance. Chris Rock need one too for supporting actor and all of that good shit. Because this, you know what I'm saying, was a ploy to again demonize us on their stage. Period. So when you think of the Oscars, you're never going to say that we took that over. You see what I'm saying? It's always going to be prestigious because of them, not because of us. They ruined that. So until we make our own Oscars, Emmys, and awards to celebrate our, you know what I'm saying, our achievements, this is what you're going to get. So from this day forth, if you choose to watch the Oscars, if you choose to watch these things and put your energy into this stuff, then this is what you're going to get. If you think you're getting anything else, you're insane. That literally is the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So I'm going to leave y'all there because I got a meeting. Business don't stop. I don't got time, for people's entanglements and slaps. I got moves to make. So I really love y'all. April 9th, we have our network coming out. You know what I'm saying? I got plans to do all types of things on this show. So we, like I said, can control our narrative, our stories, and we don't need flukes. We don't need publicity stunts. You know what I'm saying? To stop our greatness. Make sure on April 9th, you download Amspire Media Network on Roku TV near you in your living room. If you ain't got a Roku, go on and get you one. Like I said, I think the cheapest one I've seen is $30. I promise you it's worth the inspiration to go on and get that Roku. All right. Soul Sister Therapy Childhood Trauma Podcast every Saturday at noon. We talk about this hard subject, and we come with solutions. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about getting to the root of things. That's the only way that we gonna get over this stuff. I do not want in the next 10 years to still be talking about, you know what I'm saying, how we got these traumas. And 10 years from now, we want to be all about solutions. And so that is the purpose of this. So make sure you tune in at noon on Saturdays. All right. Then on Sundays as well, Spirit. Sundays with Spirit with 33 Master Teacher. We are bringing spirituality to TV. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock nobody's religion. You do what you do. But I feel like spirituality needs to have, you know what I'm saying, needs to be brought, it needs to be explained. I feel like it needs, you know, to be taught about. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of people scamming, a lot of people just doing a lot of things that they ain't got no business. So I want to teach you guys, or at least give y'all an exposure of what I've got going on, and, you know, honestly, why I am where I am today, because dealing with my ancestors, you know, working with my spirit and my spirit guides is definitely, you know what I'm saying, helped me on my journey. So we're bringing that to TV. All right. So, what else we got going on? Yes, tonight y'all need to tune in for Inspire interviews. We have an awesome sister. Her name is Author Quay Bella Rose. Yeah, she got this little sex thing going on with her name. I want to make sure I get it right. She does a lot. She's an author, Bell's bondsman, and she do a couple of other things that I'm gonna let her tell you about. But this is supposed to be Women's History Month. So we about to go out with a bang, you know what I'm saying, with a dope goddess, you know what I'm saying, out here doing, you know what I'm saying, what she got to do. So make sure y'all tune in tonight at 9 p.m., 9 p.m., and we are going to see what this sister is all about. All right, I think that is all I got to you. Got to get to this meeting. So I love, love, love y'all. Appreciate y'all, and be inspired. And yeah, let's do better. Let's do better. I love y'all.